So I think it's safe to say this album speaks, if there were one word, to identity. And I know that you've shared before online that you've been listening to your fans, not just hearing them, you've been listening to your fans, and you have even said at one point that you've heard your fans. In listening to them, you've responded, and there's even a track on this album, Whose You Are, and you just kind of touched on it a little bit about identity.
Yeah.
And you talk about some of those hurts in your own story, and you talk specifically to some of the hurts in your fans about, what it's like to feel embarrassment.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to feel rage. If you could speak to the power of even that song and that message.
Well, first of all, I don't know if I actually have fans. I hope I
Friends?
have friends. There we go. Fams.
Fams, there we go.
I hope I'm not releasing music into a void. Obviously, there are people who listen to it. Hopefully, they're fans of what we do. And I do listen to them. God has given me an audience that I'm thankful for, and a lot of them are, younger people, students, middle school, high school. And I forget about the power of music. I forget what music meant to me as a teenager. I mean, it was just almost like everything. I mean, when you could get into the car with your friends and listen to your own music,
right.
It's like your world was changed.
Right.
I used to drive, my brother was a delivery driver for Papa John's, and I used to go to work with him just to sit in his smelly truck just so I could listen to music in his truck while he went on his delivery route. And I'm recapturing that love for music because I see it on these young people's faces. I hear it because what I do to them, it means so much because that music provides a moment of escape, a moment of, could be a moment of clarity for them when they hear it. And it's just interesting that of all the people that are that are in their life, from their pastors to their mentors to their teachers, it seems they are most prone and find it easy to open up to an artist. And there's a weight to that. And the way this album was created, I think only maybe 1.5 songs, 1 to 2 songs were actually recorded in my home studio. The rest were recorded while I was out on the road, from hotel rooms to church camp cabins to youth pastors' basements to Airbnbs. And I was able to have those conversations with people and then decompress and go back and maybe write a song and record it pretty fresh in the moment of what I heard. And I heard a lot of people who are struggling with their identity. They don't know who they are because they don't know whose they are. Everything from their gender identity to who they are as a believer.
Right.
And I just thought, man, how can I address all these things? But also, I think we shine the light in a helpful way. We don't ever want to shine the light in an arrogant way. Right. So let me open up and say, I've been there. I know what it's like to look in the mirror and not recognize the person that you see. It's all due to interference. It's all due to the interference of your own sin done by you, to the sin done against you. But at the end of the day, I know what it's like to be pulled out of that dark place. And I know what it's like to be found by Christ and have identity restored.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.